Alright. So, given the fact that the weather is bad, I'm gonna push the podcast from behind tent. You know what I'm saying? That rain ain't gonna stop that. I'm gonna push this bitch from behind the tent, but that rain ain't gonna stop that. You know what I'm saying? Look. So, go on, kick this thing off, man. Coming to you live. I ain't at your mammy house. I ain't out there on the water either, man, because it's raining right now. You see what I'm saying? But look, we're going to still continue to give it raw to you like Slim Nit in the 90s. You see what I'm saying? We not went on to push this thing here from behind the tent. I ain't stopped because I ain't done that in a minute. And, you know, after talking to one of my lady friends, you know what I'm saying? You know, one of my homegirls and stuff like that there. No, I ain't touching on the girl like that. We ain't doing none of that shit, man. We cool like that there. Never did. Never will. But, you know, it's all, that's another story. But, yeah, after hollering at my homegirl, you know, we was on the phone talking about relationships and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't pushed the podcast in a minute. Gave my deal. And, you know, we were talking about relationships, and I said, you know what? You know what, dog? You gave my idea, man. I'm gonna go and push this bitch. So this podcast here about relationships. You see what I'm saying? This bitch here about relationships. You know what I'm saying? That's the topic. And when I say relationships, it ain't got to be nothing intimate all the time. We talking about friendships and all that shit. You see what I'm saying? So it's like this here. We're going to dig right into it. Relationships, where they go wrong and where they can go better at. First and foremost, I'm going to tell you where they go wrong at. A lot of things go wrong because, for number one, a lot of us, we won't, and I speak from experience, dog. Yeah, I'm player slip too. I done been through some things. That's why I'm able to push this podcast so fluently, so cool, and can talk about it like this, yeah. Because I talk about shit what I done seen, done been through, and ain't nothing nobody done told me. You know what I'm saying? That's why I speak from my perspective from a lot of things, because it's shit I've been through. It's shit I've seen. You see what I'm saying? So it's like this here. Where a lot of relationships go wrong at is when it's because we want shit our way. You know what I'm saying? And we want and we don't use our discernment. Like, see, when I told y'all about that discernment, that was gonna be one of the most powerful podcasts when y'all be following me. Shit, I told y'all, I said that was gonna be one of the most trillest podcasts I put out here on this scene on the internet, called that discernment gonna have you navigating through life. You see what I'm talking about? In relationships too. I told you that. So that's why I say that's always gonna be the base of my topics and shit like this. But I can always go back to that podcast. But it's like, okay, it's like this, yo. First and foremost, ain't shit like it used to be. That's first and foremost like that, though. Now, you got some people still going by that old law that's down with that old structure. You see what I'm saying? But niggas and hoes ain't like they used to be no more. You see what I'm saying? It's just like that, though. And once you're using your discernment, like, and not rushing, you will be able to see that. You see what I'm saying? See, 9 times out of 10, we don't even know ourselves to be in a relationship with anybody else. You see what I'm talking about? In order for anything to work, in order for you to get to know anybody else, you got to know yourself first. You got to know your pros and cons, man. You see what I'm saying? Because your pros and your cons could be a con to somebody else. See, you got to know yourself to know anybody else. See, a lot of us know people, a lot of us know folks more than we know our own damn self, and that's what we fucking up at. You see what I'm saying? A lot of us lonely. I ain't talking on that shit there, because I ain't lonely. I get bored, but I ain't lonely. A lot of people lonely and be trying to fill space. Some people just feel like they got to have somebody. You got people that's like that. You got people that's, done been through some things, and they just jump. It's a lot of hurt people out here, and it's a lot of people that just move rash. And I'm talking for niggas, and I'm talking for niggas too. Cause like I'm gonna tell you, nowadays in age, for a nigga to have like assortment broad that he dealing with, that's some type of insecurity right now. If he up in my age, in my age bracket, cause the only thing a nigga like me worry about in my age group is trying to some money, God, and trying to feed their family, man. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and it's like this here. A lot of people, they ask for things they can't handle. Oh, I want this type of person. I want that type of person. But here's the key question. Are you equipped? Is your mental ready to deal with the type of person that you ask for? Do your energy, do your style of living, do it coincide with the person that you ask for? A lot of people ask for things because it's razzle-dazzle and it look good, but what look good might not be good for you. Let me explain something. Oh, here go a nigga. Oh, I want a boss type bitch. I want a boss ass bitch. I want the baddest bitch. I want the baddest bitch in the city. I want the rawest whoop. She got to be this, she got to be that. Then insecure ass nigga get the broad and wreck out. You wreck out, cause guess what? You insecure, cause it's a lot of niggas at the baddest bitch. If she the baddest bitch, it's gonna be a lot of niggas at this bitch, dog. Can you stand that? You gonna have niggas from all type of life. You gonna have big time ballers, hustlers, killers, drug dealers, corporate niggas. This a bad bitch, dog. Can you handle that type of pressure? Man, can you handle that type of pressure, dog? Is you play enough to handle that? And she the baddest bitch. They coming from all type of walks of life. Cause she a bad bitch, boy. This hoe got a lot of options. I didn't stop calling this woman old, cause I didn't stop disrespecting folk. But this woman got a lot of options, my nigga. Can you handle that? A lot of niggas can't handle that shit. Not a lot of niggas that I see. You see what I'm saying? Oh, here go for the female. Oh, I want a boss type nigga. I want a nigga like this, yeah. I want a nigga like that there. I want a boss. She got to be the boss. I don't fuck with nothing but the boss. Then you get the boss in front of the boss. Cause guess what? This nigga ain't no boss type nigga sitting up under no female all day. Nigga catching flights, sit there, here, he there. He ain't got time for that shit. Got to sit down and recollect his mind. Hey, in order to be a boss, it's gonna be a lot of lonely nights. It's gonna be a lot of lonely nights when you're dealing with a boss, baby. Is you ready for that? Can you handle that, though? Can you handle all the hoes that come with being a boss? Because them hoes flocking. Oh, man, he got you being the boss, so what the fuck you think going on? Oh, because them hoes flocking. They don't stop flocking cause you in the scene. They don't stop flocking cause y'all post pictures on the internet. Y'all posting and flexing for the gram looking all cute. You think them hoes stop? Them hoes proceeding hard or not? Woman, could you handle that, though? See, a lot of us ask for things and we don't know how to handle it. Do you got enough self-control to handle the person you desire? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. The reason Ninthstreet ain't taking nobody serious, man, I can't take nobody serious cause I've learned that I gotta master myself. Now that I know myself and I'm learning myself more and more every day, because you'll never stop learning. So it's like, once I'm learning myself more and more, I know more and more what I want. And I had to come to the conclusion, damn, I got this high standard for this woman that I want. Cause I got a pretty painted picture type of woman I'm looking for. But damn, now, let's be real. You got all these standards set high, nigga, is you ready to take on this type of woman, and this woman gonna like a lot of shit you do? Probably not. she probably ain't gonna like a lot of shit I do. The woman that I do desire, so I ain't gonna even waste my time. You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? Because I know for a fact that right now, the woman that I desire, street ain't even ready for this girl, man. I know I ain't. I ain't finna play with me, her, whoever. I ain't playing with nobody. Cause I know what I'm looking for. And what you said, well, what you mean you ain't willing to change right now? I ain't saying I ain't willing to change. I just ain't changed my game all the way up. And I'm just being 100 with myself. I know it. I ain't switched my game all the way up. You know what I'm saying? This woman probably don't like that. She ain't gonna like a lot of shit probably about a nigga. You understand what I'm saying? But that's just me having knowledge of the situation. You see what I'm saying? That's me having discernment. That's why I say you gotta have discernment. You gotta have self-control. Cause like if you ain't got self-control, you'll get to thinking from your heart. And within 3 months, you'll be feeling like you starting to fall for somebody that you don't even supposed to be falling for. Cause you're thinking with your heart and not your discern like. You know, it's good to look for the good in people, but man, you got to keep that balance, man. When a motherfucker show you what time it is, you got to take that for self-value, face value. And a lot of us learn too late, my nigga, because we move too fast. Take it from a nigga that done been there. I ain't speeding up on nothing but God and some paper. I ain't... Man, I ain't lying to you, sugar, but I ain't about none of that there. But you got to really know, I know that a nigga got to know themselves. You got to know yourself, dog, before you can even attempt to be in a relationship with anybody else. You see what I'm saying? You got to know your toleration levels. You got to know what you can tolerate and what you can't stand and you can't stand. You got to know that shit. You got to sit back and shit. If that's what you want to do, the type of person you desire. If this person here, say for instance, if Denzel Washington, the type of nigga you desire, you got to sit back and watch Denzel. You got to watch him and watch his movements. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta learn you some game, basically. You ain't gotta watch the nigga, what I'm saying, but learn you some game. You gotta watch them type of niggas, like the type of niggas you like. You got to watch them type of niggas and see how them niggas move and watch how them females move and see, is you really equipped for that? Is you ready for that shit? Or is you gonna go off and blow the spot up? See what I'm talking about? I'm just trying to figure out, like, you know, like, what's going on. You know, that's where a lot of relationships going sour at, because ain't nobody taking time out to get to know each other. It's all a fashion statement. Or this nigga got money. Or this hoe look good. Or she'll look good next to a nigga. Or she just gonna look. She got a little bit of something going on. Y'all judging shit from the outside. Y'all ain't going for what's in. Y'all looking at the outer person. That's what's getting people fucked up. That's why shit ain't lasting. You know what I'm saying? Cause if you really digging deep and you evaluating the situation, evaluating this person, you know, I can't tell nobody what to like, because I know I ain't finna sit up here and say, oh, you supposed to like this by the person. You know your likes and you know your dislikes. I'm gonna just say, for instance, with me, you know, with me, okay, a woman got to be God-fearing first. She got to be into her kids, and she got to be in tune with her family. You know what I'm saying? How your relationship with your mama, your relationship with your daddy, your sister, your cousin, your siblings, how them relationships thereby. How you take care of your kid. You know what I'm saying? How you treat your household. Is it clean? Is you handling your business like that? That's only 2 things that make me even get a conversation out of you. That's just to take it to the next level. Okay, she bought that there. I just know how to move now when I'm looking for things now. I know how to move because I know what I done fucked up. I know how I done fucked up in certain situations. You see what I'm saying? Because if a nigga ain't fucked up, you'll see me posted on the internet just like everybody else. Because if I was to have a woman, bitch, I'm going to take pride in mine, bitch. You gonna know. You see what I'm saying? Because it's real, and they can't nothing break that shit. You see what I'm saying? Because you going to know for sure. You know, people moving because they heart's involved. They ain't moving because they for sure. That's why the shit tearing down. You picked the bullshit, but you felt sorry for the person or look good for the person. Now, you didn't want to look like you was embarrassed, so you stayed around. That's whole shit. That's bullshit. That's going to forever have your ass in prison, out of prison. Because being in the wrong relationship, that's like being in a chain gang, locked up out here. Fuck that shit. Fuck that whole ass shit, that homie. That shit, that's for the birds, nigga. It ain't even for them, because them bitches, they'll fly south on your ass, man. You dig what I'm saying? So, in a relationship, man, the moral of the story is, man, pump your fucking brakes. Get to learn the person. Get to learn the person. Keep folk out your business, man. Keep people out your business and stop letting this motherfucking social media goddamn determine what you like. Because a lot of people fucked up on that shit, too. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like that, too. I can't even cap. Letting everybody else dictate my motherfucking mental. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. No. Get your mind back. Know what you like. Stand on that shit and be cool with that shit, man. And, you know, stop falling victim to being lonely. You know what I'm saying? Stop falling victim to being lonely. It's cool to get to know people. But just know, once you pick that partner, man, y'all entwined, and you know what you go through, that person gonna go through is it gonna be vice versa, unless you willing to go through that shit. See, that's what I'm saying. You got to get to know people. A person might be good on the outside, but you know, that 3rd month, that 4th month, man, you know, here come the real them. Or when some real pressure come along, here come the real them. You get to know people, man, when you pump your brakes. And don't rush shit. Now, I ain't rushing nothing. Man, screw they ain't rushing the goddamn thing, man. And I advise you not to either. You end up in a situation that you don't want to be in, man. All because we're not using our discerned spirit. All because that spirit is not over us. All because we're going with our heart. All because it feels good for the moment. I gotta keep it. Fuck that shit, man. Fuck that shit, man. So, I mean, as long as you know that, and you keep that shit cool, and you understand that, man, you gonna be straight. If you want to keep bumping your head, different, jumping from person to person, be my guest. I can't stop. I'm just giving you some game, you dig? I'm gone.